So vaartig in de klas. En du has in Italië een rugger raaierach. Le. The prepositional pronoun le, meaning with. Le mi, le u, le e, le I, they become loam, let, lish, le, leun, leive, loa. The list down here are emphatic. Loamse, letse, lishesen, leesje, linje, leivsje, loasen. So you already know tapalet and tapalive, but if you wanted to have emphasis on that and say thank you, tapaletse or tapalivesje. Fiona, I want you to say this line here. Try to give it I went with John and Mary. So le is just with.
Galaf mi le Ian agus Mary.
Leva, well done. Galaf mi le Ian agus Mary. So that's just I went with. Pauline.
A béal u a dul cursed leis a chu.
Leva. Vel u dol koerst leis a chu. Are you going a walk with the dog?
Excuse me, Myrid, cursed has been changed from koshuk. Is that because, well, it's the present really, isn't it?
Koshuk is the verb walking, but koerst is a walk.
Okay.
So what you're doing is, I am going a walk with the dog.
Right. Okay,
so that's
thanks.
why you've got going is your verb is itdol. So koerst is your walk. Koerst can also, koerst is a turn. So say for instance, if you became ill and you started feeling dizzy, you would say Hanig koerst oram. A turn came on me. Koerst.
Okay.
So hami dol koerst is I'm going for a walk. But hami koshok lishachu is I am walking with the dog.
Okay, or I walk with the dog.
So I walk with the dog every day. Be me a koshok lishachu a chulala.
Okay.
You got that?
Okay, good.
Be me a koshok lishachu a chulala. I walk with the dog every day.
Every day.
I am going to walk. What's that?
Hami a dol.
And then a koshok. Hami a dol a koshok. Because after the dol, you've got your infinitive. So a koshok is to walk. So hami a dol a koshok lishachu.
Okay.
Hami a koshok lishachu. I am walking with the dog.
Right. Okay.
Does that make sense to you?
Yes, it does. It's just it was a word I hadn't recognised before.
Alan.
De ha u a gian of flesh.
De ha u a gian of flesh. What are you doing with it? And if your subject matter is feminine, it would have to be de ha u a gian of leir.
Yeah.
All right, leir. So because you've got leish is with him or it masculine, leir with her, it feminine. Now here's another format of a verb asking. A noun, chanoun, nachaun is sound. And you can change that into apostrophe S and say sound. So when you're asking about what item belongs to somebody, you have to say, who with is the book. So ko leish a ha in lior. Who owns the book? Is sound le Mary a ha in lior. It is with Mary that this is the book. Is sound le Mary a ha in lior. The book belongs to Mary. En noun letse a ha en piaun. En noun letse a ha en piaun. Does this pen belong to you? And then chanawn loomse a ha e is sound le mari a ha e. So chanawn loomse a ha e, it's not mine, it belongs to Mary. Is sound le mari a ha e. Right, Fiona, you ask Colis a ha a mugu.
Colis a ha an muga. Catherine.
So Catherine, how would you answer the belongs to you?
Is awn liamsa a ha an muga.
That's it, well done. Is sound loomse a ha a mugu. Judy, so what have you got, Judy? Oh, cat.
I just covered
All right, John, you ask the question to the class.
Colis nachad.
And then, Judy, you answer.
Is limsa a cat?
Is sound loomse a ha en cat. Sound loomse a ha en cat. So that's what you have to answer back. So colis a show. But if you didn't know what it was, the object was. See, I've got a pen here just now. Piawn. So colis a ha en piawn. And I would say sound loomse a ha en piawn. But I'm asking the class, so colis a ha en piawn. And somebody answers back and they would say soundly Mairat a ha en piawn. If you didn't know my name, what would you say? Sound leer a ha en piawn. It's with her that the pen is. Sound leer a ha en piawn. So san leumse a ha en piawn. So I want you to all have your object and tell me what it is. Just say, I have whatever. Pauline.
She limsa glanja usker.
Sound loomse, sound loomse.
Sound lumsa.
Aha, en glanja.
Aha,
En
glanja.
uske. Alan.
Sound looms a ha and your.
Caroline.
Lamsa muga.
San loomse ha muge. Judy.
So limsa ha a cat.
And Catherine.
Sound lumsa a ha muga.
So that's how you say you have everything. So the belongs to you. San loomse ha in paper. San loomse ha in piawn. San loomse ha in tuich. The house belongs to me. San loomse ha in car. Then your question to it is colis a ha. Colis a ha in muge. Colis a ha in jor. Colis a ha in cat. Colis a ha in piawn. Right, Judy, you tell me something else that you have belongs to you.
So limsa ha a cat.
John?
Shalimsa and Gully and War.
Caroline?
Sound limsa. I don't know the word for pencil.
San loomse ha in pinsel.
Or pencil.
Alan?
Sound looms a ha and tay.
Catherine?
Sound lumsa ha na flurichin.
Glera? Pauline?
Se limsa a ha phone lab.
phone live. Gleva. So that's how you say you possess something. San laum se ha, whatever it is. Then to whom does it belong? Colis a ha in tuig. Colis a ha in car. Colis a ha in leor.
Marit, can I ask, can you extend that to say something like Kulish and Knatan? I have a cold.
No. No,
Right.
you couldn't do it that way. It has to be a possession of an object.
Right. Right.
Because when you have the cold, it's on you.
Right.
So you have to use the pronoun orom. So ha kratan orom. Yep.
Yeah.
So then
Okay,
you have
thank
to
you.
say vel kratan ost, and you say ha kratan orom. Funny enough, I think I've got that further down in something.
Yeah.
Did I write something about when you're better, feeling better? Va and kratan
Yeah,
orom.
yeah, yeah.
I had a cold. Yeah. So good enough question,
Thank you.
though. Yeah. It's not with you, it's on you. So the cold is on you and it's not with you in Gaelic. The next verb part is until. Chatil, nachtil is still. Still. You can also go apostrophe S with this one, still. Untillet is like with you, is actually what you're saying. Is like with you tea. Is like with you coffee. All right. Untillet tea. Davy. Untillet tea. Then you would say still if you like it,
Stol.
and chatel if you don't.
Stol. Stolem tea.
Stillum tea. Kurkesh Pauline. Untillet, whatever.
And Toilet coffee. Who was I talking to again?
Pauline.
Pauline.
Stollum coffee.
Pauline Feinica Catherine.
Catherine, Antole Tia.
Istulim tia.
Catherine Ree Alan.
And toilet ushkabea.
Hatal. Hatal Iskabeha.
Chatalum. Chatalum is Gebeha.
Sorry, Hatal.
Alan Kurkesh Judy.
Judy, until it coffee.
Is toil coffee.
Stillum. You have to have the alone
Stillum,
in it because that's the I like part. Okay, that's the pronoun part. So you have to have the loam or let in it. So still loam.
Stillum coffee.
Coffee. Judy Feinig de Fiona.
Fiona and toilet tea.
Istillum tia.
Fiona Feinig de Caroline.
Caroline Istillet.
The question is until.
All right. Yes.
Until.
Until it Fian.
Is toil Fian. Jarek.
Still loam.
Oh,
Fiona.
Loim. Yes.
Yeah. You have
Fian.
remember that when you have these pronouns that if with your answering me that there's an M in it, loam, and that M is the me part. That might help you because you have to say I like, so the loam is the I. Still is the like. So still loam. It's getting used to having your verb first in Gaelic and then the pronoun next. Instead of in English, you have I like. It's like I, you have to say in Gaelic. So still loam tea. Pauline, yn tyled fiol.
Chatal and fuel.
Feinig ga Fiona.
Fiona and Tully Iska.
Still Iask.
Fiona feinig ga Catherine.
Catherine and Tillet Ushkabea.
Hatoiliam Ushkabea.
Catherine feinig ga Judy.
Judy is toilet and toilet coffee.
Sterling coffee.
Judy feinig ga Caroline.
Caroline and toilet tea.
Is toil Liam Tia.
Kaini Caroline feinig de Gaivi.
Davy. And toilet Ian Gal.
Stolen Fion. John, and Tullet Nolig.
So this is do you like, we've been learning there. And then bu tylet. And when you have the bu, bu in it, it's would you like. Bu tylet. Chabutel, nachbutel, butel. So butelet joch. Butelet jochiske. Butel, tapelet. Chabutel lea coffee. She wouldn't like coffee. Chabutel loam coffee. I wouldn't like coffee. So try and work it out now by asking each other, butelet. So Judy, feinig ga Fiona. Doesn't need to be coffee, it can be anything. Butelet.
Toilet tea.
Butel, Tapalet.
Then Fiona feinig ga Catherine.
And Butelet Flurican.
Utolium Flurican Tapalet.
Catherine go Caroline.
And toilet coffee, Caroline.
Happy toil Liam coffee.
So butelum joch cha butelum tea, butelum coffee. So I wouldn't like tea, but I would like coffee. Butelum fian gal, cha butelum fian jerag. I would like white wine, I wouldn't like red wine. So your bu goes into the would like. And tylet tea, Caroline, and tylet tea, your answer yes is still or chatel. And butelet tea, Fiona, your answer would be
Butel.
or
Butel or Habutel.
Okay, so that's so when you get until and tylet, your answer can only be still or chatel. Butel, chabutel, butel. Now another liking of things is curve. Curve, chachurve, nach curve is curve. Now to be honest, this is what I use rather than butel. It tends to be curve we use in Lewis more. And I just want to introduce this to you because you will hear this. But the majority of people are learning butter. But in songs, you'll hear curves, curvlemshen. Een curve let bal kosher. You could still say een te let bal kosher. So both mean the same thing. Een curve let bal kosher. Is curve laun bal kosher agus iman. So do you like football? I like football and shinty. Een curve let is gebehe. Chachulem is gebehe ach skuvlem shinne. Een curve le is gebehe. Does she like whiskey? Chachul le is gebehe. She doesn't like whiskey, but she likes gin. Sku le shinne. Een curve let bal kosher Alan.
Chahuv Kuv Bolkosha.
Okay, chachul leun bal kosher. Chachul leun bal kosher. Did you used to use tul more often? Is it tul you would use in Skye?
What was that, sorry?
Is it tul? Still
Yes.
yeah. Chachuv, maybe it's because of the sound. So it's in curve, chachuv, nach curve is curve. So chachuv loam bal kosher. In curve let iman, Alan.
Is Kuv Iman.
Is curve loam iman. Gliva. Is curve loam iman. I like shinty. In curve let is gebehe, John.
Hakuv Liam Skibea.
Chachuv loam is gebehe. Davy. In curve le John is gebehe.
Hakurv.
So chachuv leish
Hakurv leash.
is gebehe because he doesn't like. So then chachuv leish is gebehe. Gliva.
I was actually trying to say no before the sentence.
Yes,
would I
that's
say,
right.
Would I say hakurv? Yeah.
Yes, chachuv leish is gebehe. In curve letse is gebehe agaivi.
Hakurv. Hakurvlem iskebe.
Okay. It's curve let.
Kurvlem tear.
Tear. Gliva. Skuvlem tear. So that's just another format of liking something. So like with the le. With le. So talum, skuvlem. Impu talet. So in talet, impu talet, and curve. And curvelet. And curvelet tennis, Fiona.
Hakuv Liam tennis.
And curvelet badminton, Pauline.
Chachuv lem badminton.
Okay, Feinica Catherine.
Catherine and Kuv let Tia.
Is cwfliam tia, ta palet.
Okay, Catherine Gu Judy.
Judy. And Curvlet coffee.
Is Curvlet coffee, please?
So you said you're answering back that you like it ysgrif lawn.
Is Curvlet, I'm sorry.
That's okay. Ysgrif lawn. Ysgrif law patata would be they like potatoes. Chachyn law glasrich. Chachyn law glasrich, they don't like vegetables. Ysgrif lawn tennis. Ach siar lawn badminton. So here we come to what I prefer. In jaar, chanjar, nachar, is siar. In jaar ligt fien geld, no fien jerak. Do you prefer white wine or red wine? And the same idea goes from as we did with imbutalit, imbiar, the B introduced into it makes it would prefer. Imbiarlet, fien jerak, would you prefer white wine? No, fien jerak. Imbiarlet briskach le kashe. Biar would be your yes. Nach biarlet vi nadöner, would you not prefer to be on your own? So de biarlet, what would you prefer? De biarlet, coffee no tea. Catherine. De biarlet, coffee no tea.
Is Charlium coffee.
But I said biarlet. So biarlaum would be your answer back.
Charlium.
Yeah. De Charlotte. Coffee no tea.
Biarlium coffee.
No, it's the other way around.
Oh dear.
So de Charlotte would be, what do you prefer? The char. De Biarlet, what would you prefer? So when you have the B in it, it's would. All right, I'll ask it again. De Biarlet, coffee no tea.
Biar coffee.
Biarlaum coffee.
Oh, biarlium coffee.
Viva. De Charlotte, tennis, no rugby.
Is Charlem rugby.
Viva. Okay, now I want you to ask Pauline both of these questions.
Pauline, biarlet coffee no tea.
The biarlam tea.
J R let rugby no tennis.
We are tennis. Did you say tennis?
Yes. I think.
She did, but she said char.
Oh.
Oh.
Char me lim tennis.
Charlotte tennis. Okay, so char. So de Charlotte, you would answer back char loam. De biarlet, you answered biar loam. So you have to be quite clear that the B is there, or if the B or the S is there. Davy, feinig ga Judy.
Judy, am biarlet fion no leon.
Biarlium fion.
Clever. So Judy, feinig ga Davy.
Davy, Bjarliet, Ishkiveha, no coffee.
Bialum coffee.
Clever. Fiona, feinig Catherine.
Catherine, Bjarlet, Kasha, Noim.
Bjar Liam Kasha.
Catherine, feinig Fiona.
Fiona Bjar let Fion Gal no Fion Jerak.
Am Bjarlam, Fion Gal.
Okay, see when you're answering back, you just have to say Bjar Loam. You don't have the unless it was you're meaning.
Oh, right, yeah.
Okay. You answered back with Bjar.
Yeah,
The has to make the question, all right?
yeah, right. Yeah.
Bjar, and then
Yeah.
Bjar Loam. Are they difficult for you?
Yes.
Yes.
I think they sound as if they are quite hard for you. But practice again, that's fine. And so we'll go Bjarlum, de Bjarlet, what would you prefer? Bjarlum vi nam öner. Hashin nishar, that's better. Hashin nishar, so everything that I would say that was getting better. Ha ar Gaelic nishar, your Gaelic is better, all right? Ha mi nishar, if you were feeling ill, ha mi nishar. So ha va and krachtan orum. So go back down to what John was asking earlier on. A cold is on you, so va and krachtan orum, ach ha mi nisharenish, but I am better now. Is shar gain falav, we better go. Shar gain falav. Is shar go falav meta. I better go then. I better go. Is shar go falav meta. So chiri endraste. And why I put this down here is because the difference between the two nows. I am better now. Because a lot of people ask what's the difference between now and endraste. So I am better now. But I better go then now, right now, just now, endraste. Cheery endraste.
What does the nas mean? Next
That's
to
it, making it into the comparative and the superlative.
right,
So
okay.
that's what that is.
So that's better. So
It's better.
Yeah.
Good,
And
better,
what's best?
best.
What's best?
Is shar.
Spelt is is.
Yes. Take the N away.
All right, okay.
But you have to use the verb share in that circumstance. It's another lesson.
It was too easy.
It would be too easy. So that's what it's. That's what that is. Ma, it comes from good, better, best, just as in English. Ma, nishar, is shar.
So how on earth does ma have any relationship with? I mean, there's absolutely no.
Well, how in English does good have any connection with
Oh,
better?
you're right.
So just everything's so irregular, and we accept it in English because we know.
Yeah.
But
Fair
so
enough.
ma, nishar, is shar.
Marriage, you've been asking us to ask each other questions. You've been saying a thing like Catherine asked Fiona. What was your word for ask?
Ask. Feinig.
How do you spell that?
Feinig. I said 2 different ways. Feinig, F-A-I-G-H-N-I-C-H, ask.
All right. Yeah.
And then Kurkestri, put a question on. Kur, C-U-I-R, C-E-I-S-T, ri, R-I. So Kurkestri, Alison, Kurkestri, Pauline, Kurkestri, Caroline. Judy, Kurkestri, Alan. Either or of them. Yn tylet, yn betylet, yn cyf, or yn iar.
Um, a toilet tea.
Atal tea.
Chater leum ti.
Atal tea.
O Alan, feinig ga Caroline.
Ambiar let Isk no fjol.
BR Liam Dion.
Yeah,
No.
that's fine. No, you got the verb right, but you got the object wrong.
Oh,
I think he said Isk no fjol, and you said you liked wine, so that's fine.
I thought
You said you prefer wine.
Dion.
Catherine, take any choice of them, and ask Pauline.
Pauline, and toilet tea or coffee.
Stalin tea.
Caroline,
Yeah.
feinig da Pauline.
Pauline, I'm go toilet. Kek na nolig. No pie na nolig.
Stalin cake nanolig.
Did she in betylet? Did you ask in betylet, Caroline?
Yes,
So
go toilet.
in betylet. So Pauline, you should have said betylum.
Betylum.
Yeah. Okay, that's so as we say. So in betylet becomes betylum. In stillet becomes stillum.
Right.
In bjarlet, bjarlum, is charlet, charlum. So you really have to listen to the B and the S in both situations there. Okay? So Pauline, fine case ga Davy.
Davy and BR lit at no scarfa.
At no scoffer. Bialum at.
Davy, fine case ga John.
John. Is toilet Balkosher no rugby.
Stillen rugby. Right.
Okay, John. Actually, Davy, you said instead it's intellet. Intellet. Okay, John. Go, Judy.
And Judy, Ambierlet, brisket, no kasha.
Sharlem kasha.
I think you said in Bjarlet.
I didn't quite catch what you
Uh-huh.
said, sorry.
Actually, it's funny, I'm not hearing it very clearly myself, so I'm not getting onto you. It's just, so Bjarlet. So we'll say he said Bjarlet, you would answer back.
Bjarlum.
Bjarlum. Glífa. Judy Feiniga Fiona.
Fiona. I'm Bjar. Brisket. No cake.
Bjarlum cake.
Fiona Feiniga Alan.
Alan de Bjarlet Uske no Arnbrew.
Bjarlum Iron Brew.
Okay. Alan Feiniga Catherine.
And Bjarlum Fion Gial no Fion Jerrick.
You're asking her, so it'd have to be Bjarlet.
And Bjarlet. And Bjarlet Fion Gial no Fion Jerrick.
Bjarlem Fionjeric.
Glífa. Okay, fagishin mar sinna in draste. So, is Shar gain falaf? Is Shar gain falaf? We better go. Is Shar gonse falaf? I better go. Tapeleif agus cheery in draste.